Understanding security and compliance concepts. Describe encryption and hashing. Encryption and hashing are two important security technologies used by Microsoft to protect data and systems from unauthorized access and tampering. Encryption is the process of converting plain text data into something that appears to be random and meaningless, ciphertext. The encryption process requires an algorithm and a key. The algorithm defines how data is transformed from plain text into ciphertext and back into plain text. A key is a random string of data used to input into the algorithm. All of the security of the process is contained within the key. There are two types of encryption. Symmetric encryption uses the same key for both encryption and decryption, while asymmetric encryption uses different but mathematically related keys to perform encryption and decryption. Encryption is the process of converting data into a format that can only be read by authorized users who have the decryption key. At Microsoft, encryption is used to protect data both at rest and in transit. For example, Microsoft uses encryption to protect data stored in Azure Storage, Azure SQL Database, and other cloud services. Microsoft also uses encryption to protect data in transit between its data centers and between its cloud services and customers' devices. Hashing, on the other hand, is a one-way function that takes an input or a message and returns a fixed size string of characters, which is typically a digest that is unique to the unique values of the input. The idea is to take an output, perform some mathematical operation on it, and get an output of a fixed length. The output is typically a digest that is unique to the unique values of the input. The output is typically a fixed length, and the same input will always produce the same hash value or digest afterwards. Hashing is the process of converting data into a fixed length string and characters that represent the original data. Hashing is often used to verify the integrity of data, as changes to the original data would result in a different hash value. At Microsoft, hashing is used to protect passwords and other sensitive data. For example, Microsoft uses the SHA-256 hashing algorithm to store passwords hashes in the Azure Active Directory. Overall, encryption and hashing are important security technologies used by Microsoft to protect data and systems from unauthorized access and tampering. By using these technologies, Microsoft is able to provide a high level of security for its cloud services and other products, helping to maintain the trust of its customers and its partners. So in recap, encryption is converting plain text into ciphertext, and a key is required to unlock the encryption. Hashing is a one-way function and a means to validate that the data has not been compromised.